One more time, quick. You having fun yet?
A little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Also sore, but...
Oh, I'm so sorry. It puts a lot of stress on your partner's shoulder. So be very careful. You only got to go through one more and then you can do it to me. So I'm pulling, I go here. Pull the guy, capture the pinch headlock. Squeeze, extension. Pass it, post, slip, up, come on top, and finish. What was that? Did you really want to admit that, Jacob?
No, I can't.
Okay. This guy plays Fortnite.
No, I used to, man. It sucks now. Now I'm gonna be a PUBG guy. But.
PUBG. If you guys like the game PUBG, just hit me up. I'm on PUBG Mobile. What's my name, John? Is it Coach Brian PG? Coach Brian PG on PUBG Mobile. So look me up. We'll squad up together. All right. Teach Me Grappling. What's up, guys? And today, what I have for you is another sweep or back attack. Could be either one. We're going to go back to our pinch headlock series, guys, from the butterfly guard. You're really going to love this. Check it out. So you get your opponent in the butterfly guard. There's many ways. I know it's kind of like the lighting. There we go. There's many ways to get in, but you want to get yourself underneath your opponent. You can sit down a little bit. There you go. So like his center of gravity is low. You know, I could be out here. I'm looking for arm drags. You know, I could be looking for like pulling him in, getting underhooks, wrist controls, 2-on-1s. All of these things are really good to go for. Kicking out his legs, trying to look for arm drags, whichever side, doesn't matter. There's all kinds of stuff. But what I want is I want to get my underhooks so I can get started. I want to get under his center of gravity, and I want to get his hands to the mat. So again, throughout, as I do this and he kind of cross blocks like this and pulls his arm away, boom, I take the other one. Then he pulls out of that one, you know, use your other hand. Yeah, you can do that, or you can fight my wrist. Yeah, fighting my wrist. And you see, it's all hand fighting. You got to know how to hand fight. So when you're looking in here for arm drags and he pulls away, I go in and I get my underhooks. Next thing I want to do is I want to throw my butt under his center of gravity so I can get his hands to the mat. Okay? Now, once I get his hands to the mat, it's time to take control of our pinch headlock. Okay? So the way the pinch headlock works, I'm going to go under. A lot of people, when I showed this last time, they were interested in the, what's his name? Gordon Ryan. They were interested in the Gordon Ryan armbar attack and the sweep, which is great. There's nothing wrong with it. But what I'm showing you is a little bit different. So a lot of people reference that. But what I'm showing in the pinch headlock, the magic is in the grip. I am not locking around this arm. I am going to gather his head and his arm. And I do want his arm to go up to my neck, you see? And then I want to bring this over, and then I want to grab my wrist over here, actually the meat of my hand, just like a guillotine grip. So I can take the radial bone and put it into the side of his neck. So John, go ahead and come around the other side, and then you'll see the side of his neck. See that? So I get that right in the side. You could also, instead of this grip that I prefer, you could also opt for a palm to palm. And then you try to put the ulna against the side of his neck. I prefer the radius, but it's up to you. So I like this grip. Palm faces away, wave to your friends and family. If some of you guys have fans, you can wave to your fans. And then you squeeze his neck and his head so he can't escape. Remember, if you lock traditionally, like a lot of guys, you lock like this, what'll happen is he's probably gonna bring his right arm back, like that, you see? Or he'll now that he opened the hole, the circle you have wrapped around him a little bit, he can place his right hand in front of my face, like forming the neck. Yeah, and then into the neck. Yeah. And then now he'll slip out. So that happens frequently in grappling. You'll achieve this, and then you'll lock here, and then let's say you're like holding him like this, and then he'll get here, and he'll break out. So I don't want that to happen. So watch the difference. When I get this grip, I take my right elbow, come over to this side, John, and then I'm gonna maneuver my elbow in. So it's like a collar tie where my forearm's here, but my elbow's in, and now I got that bone on the neck. When I hit this kind of squeeze, it's way different. I pinch my ear against his biceps, and I squeeze his head, and now try to maneuver that arm. See that? It's real hard, right? Mm-hmm. Now look at let's zone in on the butterfly hooks. The butterfly hooks, try to pull your knees to your chest like you're sitting down. Yeah, like that. If he does that, I can't like kick him away to spread him out. So what I want to do is I want to get my butterfly hooks a little bit more towards his knee so that I'm not in the crook of where his thigh grows out of his hips. So I don't want to be here trying to extend him. I want to try to maneuver my butt and get here. You feel how my shins move down, yeah. Jacob?
Yeah.
Now watch. You're trying to keep your knees to your chest, and I squeeze your neck and extend. So my feet, just stay like that. My feet are there. That gives you high leverage at extension. The same time I did that, I sat myself up. By sitting myself up and extension, it makes him kind of lay out like he is right now. And then this grip of the pinch headlock really controls him. You cannot make this move the way I did if you were here in the traditional. It is not realistic that you will hug him like this and then extend your opponent. Like, it's just not going to happen. So again, I lift the underhook and I place his arm up here. If I'm already seated like this, I can do it as well. I squeeze, and then you see how as I'm pulling you, try to pull your knees to your chest. Now extension, and I spread him out. Now as I'm sitting up, the old techniques are throwing the guy off to the side. Some people see this, and they go, but he can post. You know, post your hand. But if I shift enough weight, okay, over to that side, he collapses because it's just too much pressure on his arm. If the guy puts his leg up, come on back. If the guy comes back and he puts his leg, when I extend, and now he puts his leg, I can change direction. And now you see, come around here, John. Look, his arm, this arm obviously cannot post. So I swing him from one side to the other. Don't let him out of hot water. Keep his arm up. We'll attack arm triangle down the line. Down the line, we'll get to arm triangle. Now, those aren't the only two moves you need. There's times where the guy's got really, really good base. And then you're going to do basically like a throw by. You're going to pass his arm by, and we're going to attack for the back, which oftentimes turns into a sweep. Okay, so here it is. Get to the meat and potatoes of this. Say I got a collar tie, got an underhook, right? I could go straight up. If he's defending and I can't get it, right? We're in a hand fight situation. I'm pulling the guy, wrist controls, grabbing, I pull underhooks, I pull him to get his hands on the mat. Now you can pull your knees up. Yeah. And now as I'm here, you're trying to get yourself back, right? But I've got double unders. So now I maneuvered, bring my hands and I get my lock. Elbow comes in, legs go out, extension. Squeeze his neck. Try to get your knees up. See how hard that is? Now watch what I do this time, guys. I apply shoulder pressure and I lift my head up. So instead of trapping his arm, I'm gonna go and slip it. Try to get yourself back. See how I'm not allowing it? Now next is a very important detail. Look at my right hand. Grip, left hand, come to the armpit, lat muscle, here. So if you wanna see, come over here, John. So I went from here to here, posting like this with my thumb, right there. Tries to come back, I adjusted my head. So now I have the avenue to go towards the guy's back. I'm so close to him, I do not let him windmill his arm back like this. Don't allow it. Try to do that. See that? Now I'm ready. I can make the grips. I can bring him down, put my hook. Second hook's coming in, and we eventually come around. Right here, you have a claw grip. If the guy doesn't lay flat and he builds up his base, or go to your knees, yeah. Then if he goes to his knees, I have a claw, I build myself up, and I got a claw. If I don't want to go for the back right away, I could go more wrestling style. Flipper right here, thigh pry, claw, and apply some force, break the guy down, and you guys can get into these positions. And then whatever you like from here, you can go to your submissions there. So we have this little pass by, this little throw by from the pinch headlock. Very valuable information for you guys. So again, as I play, I'm always looking for arm drags, okay? Usually his base is gonna be sitting, he's staying low. A lot of people are. Not everybody. Some guys are just gonna stand up and try to pass your guard. But you will have a guy you grapple with, who you're grappling with them here, and you're constantly in this fight game. And they like to stay low, because they're afraid you're gonna pop them up into leg locks. So as I'm here and I'm trying to pull, I get my underhooks, I pull. Once I do that, I gather, and I lock my pinch headlock. Next, extension. Once I get extension, squeeze, shoulder pressure, head back. Try to move your arm. See that? Hold, post, slip it. Next, it could happen a lot of different ways. I could just get up and come around like this. Boom. And we get in for that rear naked. Okay? Any way like that. It's just like that. One more time, quick. You having fun yet?
A little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Also sore, but.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It puts a lot of stress on your partner's shoulder. So be very careful. You only got to go through one more and then you can do it to me. So I'm pulling, I go here. Pull the guy, capture the pinch headlock. Squeeze, extension. Pass it, post, slip, up, come on top, and finish. Okay, you ready to try it on me?
Right.
Okay, so he's got the butterfly guard. The opponent's sitting like this. Let's use thumbs down wrist controls. Yeah, see, I pull my elbows, go to double underhooks. Pull me, hands go to the mat. Don't, you see your hooks?
Yeah.
You must have good hooks. Yeah, first start there, very good. See, I can never step out of your hook. Never step out, beautiful. Now you pull me to the mat, now go get your pinch headlock.
Oh, wait.
So yeah, that's right. And then you adjust, elbow in, that's a good pinch. Now I'm trying to get out, use your extension, beautiful. Now instead, I'm basing. So let the arm pass by. Once it passes by, I'm trying to get up. Post, hang in here, hold here, post on my armpit with your left hand, and adjust. Sit yourself up, yes. Now you're ready to climb up. You can go there, very nice. And then seatbelt, and then what else? Seatbelt. Seatbelt, seatbelt. You pull me over, wrist control, boom, push it down. I don't like that method, but that can work. What do we want to do? We want to go wrist control, climb it up. Now when you bring this out, hand goes behind the head first.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Then pop that up. Now look, squeeze. Very good. Okay? Never be afraid to choke coach. Okay? I always like it when the guys choke me, because you gotta teach your guys to really choke. In the real world, man, it's violent. You have to be ready for that violence. You guys, sometimes you're just too soft. We need to be soft enough so nobody gets hurt, but you have to have good squeeze, gradual pressure. You don't learn that if you don't practice every single day. Maybe not every day, but every day you train, you should have some good squeezes. Okay, that's how you learn. All right, guys, Teach Me Grappling. Please click the link down below at Patreon, PayPal. Contribute to this channel. If you learned something today, you guys can always drop $1, $2, $5, whatever. If you want to give me 100, you can give me 100. But again, I just appreciate everybody that already supports me, because it helps me bring you guys this information, this content. Everything's going great, and I'm really excited about 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back more for next time.